And alrighty, folky dokes, we are back live once again, and we're continuing along with our playthrough of No Man's Sky. So, hey there, hi there, ho there, twos and dudettes. Welcome back, and a fine welcome to you if you're new to the broadcast. I'm happy to have you along for the ride. Where that ride currently sees us is on a dissonant planet in an outlaw system. We just found our newest addition to the fleet. Because this bad boy is going to be a keeper. Get to the particulars. We're at negative 3.56 longitude, plus 108.33 latitude. Those that may like this ship, you can find your way here. That's where you're going to want to go. But we also did our due diligence. We tossed down a save beacon somewhere. There it is. So you can easily find this ship off of that. We also put a save beacon over by the Harmonic camp, because there's an A-class Sentinel rifle there as well. Didn't really care for the slottage. We've already got a S-class version of it, so we wouldn't really be upgrading anyway. But here's the new ship. It is quite colorful. It's like a teal, greenish blue kind of color. Not really a fan of the solitary thruster, but everything else about it is pretty damn sleek looking. Pop it up in the sky in a second. Give you the old once over. Doesn't have the little snakeskin top, but you know, can't all be winners. So, pop back inside. Change our view. Bring it on up into the sky so you can get a real good look at it. It's got the double wings, like the previous one that we scrapped in the last episode. Little antennae up on top. Gave it the old moniker of the Blue Beetle. I think it's apropos. But yeah, this thing starts off with just over 400 damage potential. It was slotted with a rocket launcher and the Sentinel cannon. Both are supercharged. We got one more supercharged slot over here. I don't know where the fourth one's going to be when we S-class it. I'm assuming probably going to be one of these slots. Could be a double over here, but it wouldn't surprise me to find it over here as well. But yes, starts off as an A-class. Again, we were kind enough to throw down a save beacon in case other people want to come on by here, pick it up. It is in the Army 17 system, which we discovered it, so it doesn't seem like it's been frequented over here. Unfortunately, we don't have the portal, so we don't have a direct address for you. But if you find yourself in the vicinity and you see the safe beacon, fly your sorry ass on over here and you'll have yourself an A-class ship. If you like the looks. But yeah, we're going to be keeping that one. It also had a value of, I believe, I don't know if it's going to show it to us looking at it. Maybe if we scan it. 61 million units. So if you're just looking to farm for credits, that's also a viable option for you. Yeah, just killing time during construction, which is over with, so we need to head back to the settlement again. But, what we're going to do is bop on out of the Cosmos, call in a freighter. I think we're going to have to go a little bit more. There we go. I think we can call it in now. Ah, yeah, there you go. So we're going to keep that right here on hand, so if we want to come back and farm some more of those. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And if anybody would like to inform me on how to get those portal coordinates, there's like a thing we can pick up from the cartographer to activate and point us to a portal. I'll be sure to do that so we can get the full-on address for this region, because that is probably one of the more sleek Sentinel ships that I've come across thus far. Again, started off as an A-class, so very worthwhile. What did we want to do while we were here? We gotta put our cucumbers into our food storage. And I'm working on a second stack of that. We also hit up a crashed freighter. We got some banned weapons. Immediately put them on the freighter so we wouldn't be getting scanned. No, not what I want to do. We got that off an autophage. Fusion core, can you... Oh, we don't have a stack of that. Yeah, that's a shock. Don't worry. Back to it. These can go. There's a little pile. Everything's got a pile. As for the rest of this, they can just stay where it's at. But we also picked up another bulkhead when we hit up the crashed freighter. So that was a nice find. And I think we don't need to worry about maneuvering our stuff. But we do need to get back to the chateau. If and you please. There you go. Again, like I said, I put down a save beacon at the Harmonic camp. As well, there was a Sentinel rifle in the multi-tool machine that was an A-class. So feel free, if you find yourself in that area, hit up both of those little beacons. Get yourself some goodies. Now, where is... construction? I think it's right over here. Oh, we got a citizen dispute. I can stifle it for a second. I want to make sure we get this moving along. It all depends on what we need for items. 5 cabin nanotubes. We have those. Alright, let's see who's angry at who. Tell them to both sit on it and rotate. Alrighty, we got Gek on Gek action here. Planetary Dredge was the prize-winning animal companion has recently passed away. Ah, we're gonna have to send him over to Reggie's Corner. They allege worker Gek Nagaruya slipped poison into their creature pellets. What up? It is noted that the accused runs a rival business with considerable success. Well, he's not going to be so successful today. You owe us 6,158 units. I would charge him far more. I do not like animal cruelty. But I don't get to choose what the punishment be. Alright, so we're still dealing with debt. 30 citizens. Happiness is at 45%. Sentinel alert level keeps creeping up. I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. And I believe we have just under 20 minutes to go before our construction is complete. Just want to double check on that. 18 minutes. So I suppose we could head on back and farm another Sentinel ship, if we so desired. I don't know, I don't think that one's gonna respawn. Not sure how long it takes for that to occur. Well, we can go see what else we find on that planet, so... we're just gonna go on back to, lovely Freda. Yeah, it's pretty much just trying to kill time for the construction to be completely done, but I wandered upon that dissonant planet, came across a nice vessel, and decided let's start the stream off right. There you have it. Again, we do have some time to kill, so we might as well go check on our crops. Oh, well, these are all back up and running. We got plenty of those. I'm just going to leave them. Star bulbs. Frostwort, we already got like 3 stacks. We're not going to grab those. How's our Nick buds looking? Yeah, they're done. Alright, we'll grab those. Actually, I think maybe we should spread this back another go. Actually, we might not be able to... Let's find out. I don't know if that stairwell above is going to screw things up. Alright, so I guess that window is going to stay there. So we're going to have to destroy the windows. Wait, what? Ah, I got you now. Wait, what? What the fuck? And what are we looking at? Oh, that was just to move it. There you go. I'll leave the other windows up. I'll leave 2 of them up. I'll break this one down. Just so we can easier maneuver that. Doesn't look too goofy, I guess. I don't know. I want to get some more nip-nips going. Double our yield. There we go. Selenium's still going. I guess we can grab the fungal mold. Oh, come on now. There you go. That's all. Let's head over see how chromatic metal's doing. I always go down to this last one. Usually it glitches and it doesn't have anything in it. Oh no, I was wrong. And foolishly, I should have just put that straight in the storage. We got a full stack on us. So that'll take up 2. Ultimately, I want to find a system that's going to give us sulfurine. Well, I don't know how it works. If it, like this fills up and then like moves on to this one, I'm still trying to learn these things. But we got 7 of them. So usually when I load up first thing in the day, we got 350 times 7. Let's go down, Jimmy. Welcome back, good sir. I assume it's the star system type as to what you're going to get out of these. Like I said, still trying to figure this thing out. But again, once you get these producing chromatic metal, you never have to break anything down in your refiner, so good to have on hand. And again, not too worried about the frost work. Nothing else is ready. We already got 2 full stacks of these. That can stay. Do keep up the good work, folks. And I did also learn that if you do utilize the refiners like I do with your mold, if you leave the system that your freighter is in, you will lose all the items inside. So if you whoop your freighter to a system that you know you're going to be skedabbling around, feel free to leave your mold going. But if your freighter is in a system that you are not going to be sticking around in, it would be wise not to leave your mold going. So, yeah, Landy. Does Pungium go to mold, or does it go to nanites? I can't remember off the top of my head. Nah, Pungium goes straight to nanites. 25 for 1. I'm gonna stop that though. Oh, with Atlantium, yes. Alright, gotcha. Yeah, it just seems kind of wasteful, though. Technology recharge. I mean, if you don't have any other means to come across mold, then it works, but... it's just much easier to get a mold farm going. Set up a base camp there. Which is another thing I think we could probably swing by and do. Down to like 1 row of it. Yeah. Pungium goes with others, but for nanites, landing is best. Yeah, I'm not too boned up on like all the different refinements. I know there's wikis and what do you call it? Content creators that have like videos explaining all the different like recipes you can use. Oh yeah, no, I got a mold farm locked in on one of my bases. Let's swing by it real quick. So we still got time to kill before we go back to the settlement. Mold horror farm. Here we go. This thing is damn clutch. It's on a radioactive planet, so when there's a storm going, I can usually get 2, just for lack of a better word, 2 trips before the storm ends. They're on any type of planet. It's just a matter of finding them. I'll find them on dissonant planets, radioactive planets, toxic planets. Yep, there's Frank. Every time we warp in, he always... Oh, shit. He's got it. Jesus Christ! Fuck you, Frank. God damn. Good Lord. That was terrifying. But, yeah, so what I basically did was set this up and found out that you can have... Oh, shit, we got a storm going on. I need to get on the mold. I'll explain that in a second. But, yeah, here's our mold farm. So, like I said, when a storm's going on, you basically got to double, if not triple, the yield that you get. But without a storm, I usually get 2 full stacks and a little overage. But with the storm, I usually, per each round of these, I'll get like 5 stacks in one sitting. I've never actually counted, but I want to say there's like 14 to 15 curious deposits here. Maybe even more. I said I haven't actually counted them. Yeah, you just blast all that out, hop inside your ship. Real quick, we'll take a look at our inventory. And look at that, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full stacks and almost a third of another one. But bear in mind, that's only when the storm's going on. When the storm clears up, I usually get 2 full stacks and maybe a couple hundred. If we went far enough away, we'll find out in a second. I'm trying to be quick, I want to get them during the storm. Nope, they're back. Yeah, I'm not sure how it works on the nuclear, but with this, I think it's a toxic planet? Radioactive maybe, but like I said, with the storm going on, it's going to increase the yield of what you get. Ah, shit. We're not going to be able to finish this before it ends. We'll get most of them. But yeah, so we saw during a full batch in a storm, you get 5 and some overage. We'll finish this up, we'll throw everything in the storage, and we'll do another batch so you can see how many we get during regular weather. So yeah, 2 trips, I basically came damn close to filling up a whole row. But what I was trying to say is, like, on a regular base like this, maximum you can have 3 medium refiners, 2 large. It won't let you build any more. But if I was to bring in the freighter and have it in this system, I could bop up there, fill all 5 of those refiners, transport back down here, get all these refiners going, and within 20 minutes I could make 20,000 nanites. So 60,000 an hour if I want to dedicate the time to it. I don't use any of the glitches. I mean, I'm not adverse to it, it's just for me personally, I just don't see the need. But yeah, you could like put refiner over refiner over refiner and glitch out as much as you want to. another way that I get nanites off of this planet. So, not as many, but there's little like tapeworm things that'll pop up out of the ground. You shoot them, they'll drop flesh ropes, which you can throw in the refiner. They kind of like work like the larvae cores and stuff. Full stack will give you 500 nanites, and it'll refine them within like 10 seconds. And then once you blast them to shit, they drop. It's kind of like a spore-like item. We'll get a couple in a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. They're not too far away. I gotta go up. I got 3 air refiner things that I get radon from. Which anytime I swing by here, I usually grab it up. Hang on, I'll check your comment in a second. And that can go away. And let's get back to... No, that's the wrong button. Is that where we're at? Alright, I think so. I can remove that from the charger. It has a massive perk, though. Use more than 2 large. Do it as massive perk, though. If you use the glass floor, then go under and plant them in one spot. When you insert items, run, take out the item. It's in all of them. So yeah, no, I watched a video, I forget which content creator it was, like explained the whole process. Multiplying your yield from the refiners, and then like for base building and stuff, you basically like set yourself underneath it, and then you can pretty much like just duplicate everything around it. But like I said, I don't take it way too seriously. I need to find myself doing those kind of things. Everything that I'm looking for, I mean, it might take a little bit longer to produce, but I mean, I get my needs met just as easily. Alright, you want to go to the freighter. And like these, I don't pay attention to these. Anytime I come by to the mold farm, I'll grab what's here, but otherwise, like, I'm not too concerned with getting this stuff. I've already got 2 full stacks and maybe another half stack in my storage on the freighter. But I'm gonna wind up using this in the refiners to make nitrogen. It's just a matter of remembering to do it before I take off like a break, because it's gonna be a long process. I only use it for items that are super hard to gather, like that dust I showed you. No, exactly. I mean, like, the stasis devices and stuff like that, where it'd be worthwhile to duplicate them, it makes sense, because, I mean, the work to produce them is just far too extensive. So, I mean, like I said, I don't hold it against anybody that utilizes the trick. Just for me, like, I just don't see the need. Hello. Alright, so for killing it, we get the flesh rope, and then we get vile spawn from the corpse. And like I said, the flesh ropes, a stack of 10, you throw them in the refiner, it's going to give you 500 nanites. These things, however, I have no idea what these things are for. But I've been gathering them up. That way when I do figure out what that's for, I'll have enough on hand. Yeah, I don't think they're refined in the nanites. The vial spawn. Yeah, they're gonna attack me. So let's get inside here. I think I tried to put them in the refiner and it didn't do anything. I'll take a look. There's nothing in there now, right? Oh, they do refine the nanites. No shit. Alright. These I know definitely do. Yeah, same. So they're both worth the same amount. Stack of 10 would be 500. And you're gonna go into storage. You're gonna go into storage. And so are you. Alright, and I think we got everything we need out of here. So let's head on over to the chateau. But I assume they gotta have a different usage for them. No, exactly. Like, I've done full batches of runaway mold in the personal refiner if I just didn't want to take the time to transport them. But it's just so much easier to throw them in these ones because you don't have to keep putting in the carbon, having to stop yourself. Yeah, that's why I prefer to just do it on the freighter if I know I'm going to be going out for a coffee and a smoke. Tainted metal? I can't say. I don't think I've ever tried. I mean, like I said, I'm saving up to get the helmet off the salvage guy. And then after that, I'll probably give it a shot and see what they kick out. Which, I mean, I don't even really care about the helmet. I'm probably not going to use the damn thing. Well, actually, there is one thing I can do. What are we doing? Oh, did I not even have to come back here? I figure where the hell I am. So many damn buildings is confusing as shit now. There, shit pull in. What are you? And explorer. Goody. Okay, here's the base. There's my office. Construction was over here. And it looks like the building is complete. Wonderful. That's a building. There's one what, a traveler? No, this is just a Korvac. I don't know where the other guy went. Yeah, I think it was a Viking and a Korvac. I don't think it was an AI. Oh, Siamese twins. How y'all doing? Oh, in the ship? What, the explorer ship? Oh, it's a fighter now, unless it was over here. And I think he's gone. Yeah, I think I screwed that one up. Oh, pretty pink fighter. Yeah, I've come across him. Yeah, they usually don't. I haven't actually timed it, but I want to say it's probably like anywhere between 30 seconds and a minute from when they land to when they take back off again. What were we doing while we were here? There's nothing we needed to do settlement-wise. Well, we can take a look at our stats and see how that improved it. Nah, I thought I had to come back and do another batch of construction. Alright, we're still at a B. Yeah, I don't think that really improved anything, that new building. Everything looks like it's the same. Those maintenance costs went down, but I'm pretty sure it was a 225. Alright, let's do that. But we're not going to drop it right in or it's going to start moving. I just want to look at what the ratio is going to be. There you is. So 2 nanites per each one that you have. So it's definitely much better than runaway mold. What's that, 5 to 1? So 1 for every 2. But it's also a lot harder to come across the chain of metal too, so I guess that would make sense as to why it's a better ratio. But yeah, I guess if you got a full stack of this, 9,999, that'd be 20,000 nanites. Yeah, I would probably agree with that. It would be the best option. Like, it's a lot easier to come across runaway mold than it is the tainted metal. But if you were to glitch it, you can make it unlimited supply. So, there's that. Alright, let me get you back to where you were. Because again, yeah, a full stack would be 20,000 nanites. And if you got 5 full stacks and tossed them in your refinery, you could get 100,000 nanites on one go. And I don't know how quickly it would produce them either. It's probably a lot quicker than the runaway mold. No, I'm saying if somebody else wanted to do that, I wouldn't do the glitch. Like I said, I'm just trying to get up to, I think it's 3,200 we need to get the horror helmet. And then from that point forward, whatever I get, I might throw in the refiner. But I'm not going to go out of my way to just get a stack of it going. But for those out there that do glitch, or have no qualms against glitching, that would be a vastly quicker version of increasing your nanites. Undoubtedly. Is there a dog barking? Is it you? I heard a dog barking in the background. Like in the game, not outside of my headset. Alright, well, we don't have any construction to do. Everything's running smoothly. If anything, we do have more construction. It's probably going to be another hour and a half, so I'm not too concerned with that. I guess we're going to go back to the freighter. The only ways that I'm aware of, there's 3. During the derelict freighters, you can pick them up through the little suitcases and the containers. Second would be selling the artifacts and stuff to the scrap dealer when you get back to the station after the derelict freighter. But then the wheelbarrows at the harmonic camps, every now and again I've gotten tainted metal out of those. But it's like anywhere between 25 to probably 50. And that's if like they randomly give it to you in the wheelbarrow. So I wouldn't bank on going base to base for that shit. The only thing the wheelbarrows are really good for is getting the occasional storage augment. Yeah, like I said, it's few and far between, but I've gotten every now and again 1 or 2 of the wheelbarrows will kick out some tainted metal. So I mean, your best bet would just be do the derelict freighters, and you're gonna get the bulk from the scrap dealer afterwards. So there's no like real quick, easy way to get it done, because the freighters are usually gonna take, I mean, if you streamline it, you could probably do it in 15 minutes. From initial pulse to the scrap dealer. But even then, I think you get, what did I get? I think 250 for one of the items and 500 for the other. So for each one, you're probably going to get about 700, give or take. So to get a full stack, you would have to do like 12 freighter missions. Yeah, like I said, 700 give or take. I'm not sure if it's guaranteed that you're going to get 250 and 500, but I'd say it's got to be somewhere around there. No, that would be the best way to get your tainted metal. Alright, let's take a look. So we got 2 full stacks going there. No, not to mention, the tainted metal alone, yeah, but you can also get, if you need storage for your freighter, you're going to get a guaranteed cargo bulkhead and the occasional salvage frigate model. And I've also gotten some S-Class upgrades. But again, it's all random as to what you're going to get out of the containers and stuff. So you can't really fully bank on knowing that you're going to get certain items from it. The only guarantee is at the end, the tainted metal. So, speaking of, do we want to do another one of those, or... I'm putting it off, but I want to go to the next galaxy sooner than later. All I gotta do is just go through the portal and finish the run. The magic fairy dust. No, exactly. I wouldn't do it on stream, but I'm thinking probably the next time that I do a derelict freighter run, I'll probably just spend an hour sitting there smacking the computer. See how long I can go before I get bored. I put that in the freighter storage already, right? Where did I put it? I think it's elements. Yeah, there it is, right in the elements. Oh yeah, that's another thing I keep forgetting. I want to get the nitrogen going. But I'll probably wait till I get like 2 more stacks of radon, and I'll just do a whole bunch of, so I can get a good deal of nitrogen out of the effort. Trying to see what else. Well, that's that. Keep hitting the wrong damn button. Actually, can I make a stasis device? Out inside there I can. No, I still can't make stasis device. Oh, because I don't have any quantum processors. Can I make those? Where the hell are the quantum processors? Oh, right there. They require circuit board and superconductor. I have 10 circuit boards, and 13 superconductors. Alright, so I do have the fixings for that. I kind of want to get like all of these to full stacks before I start going for the stasis devices. But at least I know I'm close, so that works. But I don't really need them. I got 818 million on hand, and then I got another 204 million right here with all the AI valves I've collected. Which again, I'm holding on to till I get to a region that's going to give me a positive. Everywhere I've gone so far, it's usually like a 0.5% above or below. So I'll wait to see if I can find one that's like 2 or 3% higher. And then I'll unload all of those, but it's money on hand as soon as I get around to it. We can find out in a second. I know I got plenty of that in storage. Again, I don't want to... I just want to see what it's going to refine into. Doop, 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 doop. That refines into gold. I don't know if you add another item with it, if it'll make something different, but... So for each one, I think you get 100 gold. Because we got 30 in there right now, and we're gonna get 3,000. Alright. And I have salt on me, so let's test that out and see. Pretty sure I got like 9,000 salt on me. Did I pass it? Emerald, where's the salt? Nope, goose egg. You don't get nothing if you add salt to it. So that's a shame. But I spent a little time, this is how I learned like what does what. At least up until like this point with my knowledge. I'm just basically like plug and play to see like what it's gonna produce. So once I found like an item that was making nanites, I'm like, I wonder what else will make nanites. That's when I just started going through all the random stuff. Living Pearl. What does Hexcore make? Hexcore don't make nothing. Alright. Alright, that's enough of that. Try a plant with pearl. I don't have any plants on me. Hang tight. Where was that in here? I think I had those in here. Do I want to put them in here? This is more apropos. How did it drop down to 28? Oh, because I switched it. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I did that. Alright, so we're going to keep that one on us to test out. This needs to go back down. Where was it? Right there. I can't remember what the hell was over there. Oh, there you go. What were we trying? Plants? Food. Alright, we'll throw that in. We'll throw this in. And let's try that. I'm interested to see what the nip buds do in there. Take a look at that. Alright, and back to the exosuit we go. Wrong one. Alright, so we're gonna try first off, bullets don't make nothing. Alright. So we know that makes gold. I would assume something metallic would probably pair with this, simply because it makes gold out of it. Kelp sack didn't do nothing. Oh, that probably needs to go in the nutrient processor if I was to guess. Cadmium. Cadmium was a bust. So, what about bath salts? Nope. Bath salts was a negative. What about pungium? Nope. Activated indium. That's negatory as well. I think it is probably just a solo. All you're gonna get out of it is gold. Because the only other thing I would think would be adding something that would give you platinum. And I know, like, the easiest way to get platinum is silver and gold. There may be other options, but I haven't tried anything out. Alright, we need to move everything back around here. Cadmium went down there. Indium went down here. Pungium was down in the right corner. And these are going back into storage. I'm just going to put them in the freighter. I'll deal with that later. Oh, bath salts, you go here. And I believe that was it. I guess I'll deal with moving all that back later. So I'm gonna grab all the crops. Once they've fully flourished, I'll go through all of them. Next order of business. I don't know if we have new expeditions. And that is a negatory. That'll probably be tomorrow. Some storage space we can add. I think I got 2 of them, right? Yeah, 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw them in the cargo. There we go. How many, yeah, we only got 3. Pretty sure I need 8 to get the next upgrade. 8, and then 12 and 12. So that's what I want to start spending my time on, is getting the modules to pop these bad boys in. What do I need? 24 plus 32. Jesus Christ. And you get all these, but I don't think there's anything I desperately need. The rest are just like aesthetics. So these will be the last things that I unlock. So I wanted to get the double cultivation chambers, just to increase the yield of the produce that I was crafting up here. And then this thing for the chromatic metal. But other than that, everything else is, yeah, it's more just for appearances than anything. Otherwise, I would have saved the modules for the hyperdrives. Alright, we got no more of those. We don't need to do anything. I think we're good here. Living pearl gold makes pirate. Alright, I got you.
Oh, no, okay, I get you now. So use the living pearl to make the gold, then use the gold to make pyrite. Yeah, I think the only thing pyrite was useful for were one of these. This was phosphorus, I think. Yeah, phosphorus. That's dioxide. That's ammonia. Uranium. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Yeah, I don't think... I've seen it. It's used for something. Probably on one of the different ship types. Like you were saying. But I mean, other than that, the only thing I've seen pyrite for is to, when you get like a crash ship and you need to repair stuff, occasionally some of them will call for 25. Get the blue beetle. I need to upgrade that before I start flying that around. Which fucking ship is this? Ah, it's the Batwing. Alright. And that's the Rift Raft. But I know, like, each type, like the exotic, pretty much acts like the regular standard ships. The Sentinel ships, you can use radiant shards to basically fuel everything. But the solar ships, I think they take different types of elements to fuel their respective things, like the warp drive. Well, the warp drive, I think, is usually warp cells. Except for the Sentinel ships, they use something different. But like this, what's it? Sodium nitrate, or star shield. Which usually, whatever it is that it calls for, I'll fit the cargo with like a decent stack. Like for the shields, I got the uranium here, the tritium for the pulse drive. Because I tend not to use the star shield batteries. I'll use the ion batteries to fill up my hazard protection, but otherwise, like I just think it's useless to use the star shield batteries. But again, it all boils down to preference. It's just what I find that works best for me. Crystal fragment, geode, and mineral are 3 grade crystals. 4 resources items. Oh yeah, no, totally. All of these I got from the green crystals that you get from the ground, or the glowing crystals. Which I've found I think 1 or 2 sites. It was kind of like the mold farm, where there was like, Christ, I think I got 25 glowing minerals just from one little like area. So I set up a save point there. But yeah, you just get a whole stack of those, blast them out, and you'll never have to worry about these things. Like having to craft them with the items and stuff. Like you still could if you wanted to, but just go with the glowing minerals, and the odds are you're gonna get like any type of these ones. But you can also get these kind of items at the harvesters, where the sentinels are. So I mean, there's other options for those. But like I would never like this one crafted from Herex, Dirty Blondes, and Lemium. Screw that. I would just go and get the glowing minerals and hope for the best. Alrighty, we got 1 more hour till we can craft a new building. Yeah, I still haven't come across the ones that give you quicksilver. But like I said, I went through like all the items that you can buy with Quicksilver, and I was just like, yeah, I'll just keep doing the weekend missions and get a stack through that. Just the weekend mission, depending on the type that it is. Like this weekend's was, what do you call it? You had to go around and dig up the ancient bones. You had to get 12 of them. It wound up taking like an hour and change. I'm just like, Jesus, this was not worth it. But I mean, I've had some of them where it's like I can get it done in like 10 minutes. And it's like, bam, there's 1,800 Quicksilver for nothing. And it's always worthwhile to hit up the Nexus missions. Because like the regular mission givers will occasionally give you salvage frigate modules, but I've noticed like pretty much every other time I check out like what the Nexus is offering, there's usually a mission or two that's going to have a cargo bulkhead or a salvage frigate module. But like now that I've already filled up all the exosuit slots, like I tend to forget about calling in the anomaly. So I was so used to like, I'd come to like a space station like this, get the slot, and then call in the anomaly when I came out to get the second slot for each system I went to. Esophageal surprise. I think that's a food item. Take a photo on a scorched world. I don't know if I want to do that. That's a new one. I think that's like a food. I mean, I've probably got the fixings to use the nutrient processor to make it. Just another thing I keep putting off. I want to look up all the recipes for those and just start plugging and playing. I've got all sorts of stuff set up in the nutrient processor. Not really worth Nexus. The reward is very poor, and for so you're better off getting space ice or fragmented data options from those crystals. Yeah, no, exactly. Like I said, the only thing that I want to get from the for the Quicksilver is the little bobbleheads for your spaceship, because they'll give you respective bonuses depending on which ones you have. I forget which creator did a video about it, but it's like if you put them in certain places, you'll boost the benefit that you get from them. And like what each figure does, like the Atlas figure, Apollo, and all the other guys. And like there's always the glitch where if you go into the Nexus, get in, what do you do? When you get out of your ship, it'll say if you go to the Quicksilver salesman, purchase the item, and then just reboot. What do you call it? Yeah, do your restore point. When you load back in, you go to the Quicksilver guy, it'll say available, like you've purchased it, but you'll still have the Quicksilver that you spent. So you can pretty much do that for every item that they have and buy it for nothing. And considering how rare it is and how much effort you got to put in to get the Quicksilver, I would not blame anybody for going that route. Because again, most of it's just decorations and nonsense, like stuff for your little multiplayer plaque thing. I forget the name of it, Bespoke or whatever. Which I think you come in here and you can alter it. Banner, there you go. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff for this, like backgrounds, all that kind of stuff. Which I'm just like, why would I go through all that effort to get Quicksilver to buy this nonsense? Like, Nobody's ever gonna see it. I'm not even gonna notice it. So, fuck that. You are a hauler. Kinda looks like a Mack truck. That's kinda cool. I wouldn't fly around in it. Yeah, the wings are kind of cool, though. Anyhow, we spent enough time here. So, like I said, I'm going to keep the freighter where it's at, because it's right outside the dissonant planet. I'll probably come back here tomorrow and see if the A-class Sentinel ship respawns. But again, if y'all find yourself in the vicinity, Ami 17, it's a dissonant planet. It is in the Arobu Doodle system. Yeah, there's a nice Sentinel ship of an A-class variety. Probably by that save beacon right there. I think this one would be the Harmonic Camp. Yeah, feel free to utilize that. Go get yourself a nifty looking Sentinel ship. We already got it. So we're going to take off from here. But I'll probably come back and grab a couple of those and scrap them. Because like I said, it was worth 61 million. That ain't nothing to scoff at. Let's see. There's probably not another dissonant system nearby here. Head out yonder. Oh, Haagen-Dazs. And great. It's pretty easy to get Quicksilver. Just shoot space rocks, get them beacons, and track the space ices. They pay a lot. Great if you fancy doing an hour worth of rock mining when not much else to do. Well, what a change of the norm. Yeah, occasionally we'll just spend a little time shooting at the asteroids and stuff. Get anomaly seekers. But other than that, I haven't really gotten too much. And I would add you on Steam, but I am not on Steam. I don't have PC, so I've never set up a Steam page or anything like that. Christ, took me like a year and a half to set up a Twitch, and I think I've used it like once. Same with Discord. A buddy of mine was like, you gotta get on Discord, you gotta get on Discord. Finally, I set one up. I went on for like a minute, and I was just like, alright, I've seen it. That's something. And I don't think I've been on it since. But I know there was like a bunch of outrage because PlayStation was trying to make all the Helldivers players set up a PSN account, which they backed down from. But no, I play on PlayStation. I was playing on the 4 for a while, and then I finally broke down. I got the 5 for Final Fantasy Rebirth. Which, yeah, that was enjoyable. But doesn't come close to the OG. That I've played back and forth, front to back, fucking like 5 times in my lifetime. Rebirth, I probably won't play again. I beat it. It was nice. I was happy with what they did with it, but I don't feel the need to play it again. I'm certainly not going to kill myself trying to get the Platinum Trophy. But props to anybody that does get it. It just seemed like far more work than it was worth to me. Boggy Planet. Yeah, no, I think it's cross-platform. But I can't play multiplayer right now, because in order to do that, I need to get PlayStation Plus, and I've been putting it off. I'm probably going to wait till the next month, see what they have for games. Because knowing that I was going to spend hours upon hours playing this, I didn't feel the need to upgrade my PlayStation Plus subscription because I knew I wasn't going to be playing any games related to it. And then I wound up picking up Everspace 2, which is more solo. But I know, like, this month, like, the 4 games that they're giving out, like, one was like a soccer game. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I think there was maybe a Call of Duty game or something in that vein. Nothing really spoke to me. Free PS account if you set your location to India. Yeah, I need a VPN for that. It's another thing I don't have. We're on a shoestring budget over here at I Am Slam Enterprises. Though if I was pirating Netflix and Hulu and shit, I'd probably get a VPN. That way I could open up the regions. India's good for something then. Hot, arid temperatures. When I used to pirate movies, it would always be like the India Casino. You turn money into money on our slots, ka-ching. But I'm not 100% sure there is location restrictions set. Games like Russia have. Dad, there's not many places that do things like Russia do, so I wouldn't be shocked. But then again, if you piss them off, they'll throw you in front of the firing squad too, so I wouldn't fuck with Russia. That's probably got a lot to do with, like, Ukraine, too. Once that shit went down, so many people were like, yeah, anything has to do with Russia with banning. Whereas before all that, things were a little bit more relaxed. That's something more in the vein of politics, and we're not going to discuss that, so... Alright, action platinum. So one thing I hate about, like, if you try to, like, farm platinum, like, you get so little, and you always have to fly, like, outside of the asteroid clusters, because it's, like, they're few and far between. But, like, once I learned that if you throw both silver and gold in the refiner, you can get, like, a good surplus of platinum that way. So I stopped trying to farm it through the asteroids. I play Tarkov, and Russians can't play their game where I live, UK, if they purchase theirs in Russia, but mine is global, unrestricted as I got it here in UK. Yeah, it's kind of freaking weird. You would think that if a game is available everywhere, that it would just be available for all the players. I mean, the only caveat being like, oh, you're on PlayStation and this person's on Xbox, and yeah, if they don't do crossplay, I get it. But if it's the same game on the same system and they're screwing you over because of, like, where you live, that just seems like more work than is needed. But it's like, if they're willing to do it, like, just with Russia, then they could do it with any friggin' region. Like, oh, you're in Kuwait, we don't like you, you're not allowed to play this game now. Like, what the fuck? Just a lot of nonsensical things I just can't wrap my head around, like, go on in this day and age. That's kind of why I just keep to myself, stay in, like, little apartment. Avoid people like the plague. Tends to lead to a happier existence. Blighted moon. Activated indium. We don't really need that. We get a full stack in storage. So I don't think there's really anything here we do need. So let's keep it moving. I mean, I'm always from a different generation. I remember when like multiplayer was just like hitting people with the F word. Not fuck, the other F word. And that was just run of the mill every, it's another day ending in Y. Nowadays, like, you say the wrong word and it's like, you're canceled. We're banning your account. You can't play anymore. Go hang your head in shame. And it's like, for fucking what? Wind? Like, I just don't understand why people get so offended over so little nowadays. But it is what it is. Ain't up for me to decide what offends somebody else. Alright, we're hitting a lot of water planets here. Looking for a dissonant. I don't think we're going to find one. See, I find this hilarious because in our solar system, we are the only planet that has water on it. And if you go like out galaxies upon galaxies, you don't find any water, and yet all I'm finding right now is fucking water. Takes away some of the realism here, hello games. Good God. Dissonant. Holy bejesus. Hey, we found a dissonant. Uopingua. We're gonna go to Uopingua. The moon has ice water, as does Mars. Alright, well I guess I'm, you know, not gonna be a candidate for NASA anytime soon. This is true. Oh shit. This is not gonna be fun. Sweet bejesus. Dodge asteroids and ships? This is gonna suck. Don't go shooting the freighters. Oh hey, you guys are bad guys too. But you're getting close to that frigate. Come on, back up, hit him. There we go. The amount of space games I play, you would think that I would be up to snuff on my knowledge. Jesus. But yeah, pretty much showcasing that that is not the case. Come here, you. There you duck. Damn, we got 7 more to go. This is gonna suck with all these asteroids. That wasn't me. Alright, I don't want... Oh, are you frozen? I don't want to shoot the shield of the freighter. That will ruin the mission. Dude, damn it! It's that pinball. Where the fuck did you go? There you go. wasn't the one we were shooting at. I have no idea where he went.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, we're gonna switch our guns.
Don't shoot the shield. Fuck is going on?
Had that happen, I was going after a pirate ship and I wound up shooting the shield. And it was like, yeah, no. Now we're gonna send sentinels after you.
What the hell did I do?
So because of that, I'm very wary about shooting when they land the freighters. There you go. Nope, that's my guy. Don't want to shoot him. Probably be frowned upon. Oh, come on. Alright, we're almost there. Hydroxy, which is basically water, 43-mile crust surface to core, and 93-mile at the hemisphere. E.T. lived there once, and Elvis vacated in the 60s. You learn something new every day. According to some people, Elvis is still alive. Though I think those rumors have died down. Even if he was like, even if he didn't die on the toilet, I'm pretty sure he'd be dead by this point. He was like singing back in the mid-60s, and he's probably in his 20s then. That was like 60, he'd be like 85, 90 by this point. Maybe even older, just guesstimating. Let's take a look. This is a C-class freighter, so we're definitely not going to buy it. We want to go to you. Hello, sir. Ah, why you look so glum? Did I take away all your glory? You still got a pink spacesuit. That's gonna count for something. No, exactly. You gotta yuck it up a little bit. It helps to make it easier to retain the information. Cargo bulkhead and some Corvax standing and some gold too, right? What do you know? You definitely don't want to drone out the information. If you're putting people to sleep, it's going to have the adverse effect. But it's also beneficial to make it relatable too, on top of like bringing some humor in. Not necessarily dumb down the knowledge, but dumb down the lingo a little bit. We got a lot of freighters rolling up down in here. Jesus. This is a dissonant section, right? Pretty sure. Told you, my memory sucks. Can't remember what the hell we were trying to do here. Are you a dissonant planet? No. I don't think it's gonna let me scan this one. Let's get a little closer. Oh, now you do it. Eyes are dead. Are you what we came for? Good lord, where the hell is it? Gotta be this one. Oh, I guess it doesn't gotta be that one. See, an easier way to do this would be to call in the freighter and just use the scanner on that, but I want to keep it where it is. So we'll pull ourselves up here. I saw something over there. Alright, we got you. Got you. Here's another easy way to figure this out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets. Well, 5 planets and a moon. Scanned you. You look different. Hey! And it's a tropical planet. How do you like that? What are you doing?
I always said I was born in the wrong era of man. I was born in 1983, but I was supposed to be born in 2383. Man, have terraform eyes.
Alright, so we're about the same age then. I was born in 1982. I was always a man out of time as well. I always gravitated to older people, friend-wise, but I was always, like, younger in mind. So much so that somebody once gave me the moniker, I was the human enigma. Like, yeah, it's one thing to call it that, try living it. To feel like you're constantly in between two different generations. You can't really figure out which one you want to, like, wanna or are supposed to be a part of. But I wouldn't have had it any other way. Huh. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before that happens. Quite some time. Anything, it might go the way of NFTs. You just saw, I think, like the monkey NFTs. They were selling for like millions, like 1 to 3 million per image. Now they're going for like maybe like $10. It's like anybody that got it on the ground floor on that shit's gonna be feeling screwed. It's my get-rich-quick scheme, yeah. I don't think it worked out the way you thought it would. Are you gonna scan this thing? There you go. Like around here, like, what was it, it was like 2017, 2018, I had a kid. He used to come into the store I worked at, and he was like, "You gotta get on stocks for weed farming." And I'm like, "Yeah, there's always been money in weed. It's just it hasn't always been legal." I'm like, you're not telling me to jump in on something I didn't know was a friggin' moneymaker, buddy. But it's like the same with like Bitcoin. Like when it first started to come around, yeah, no, like. you could make quick bank off of that, but now it's like it's so oversaturated that like there's really no point to jump on into it. Alright, we got a autophage down there. Ooh, we got 2 of those over there. I'm thinking maybe we should head that way. And this should lead to a distress beacon, so let's hit this up and I'll go over and get those mirrors. Because I haven't decided if I want to use the AI or the echolocator. I got plenty of both. I am not reading all that. 8, 4, 3, 2, 2, 8, 3. Alright, so it's going backwards. So it would be 4, 3, 2, 8. Alright, what do you know? I didn't get to see what it said. Locate the crash. Ah, it's a crashed freighter. Son of a bitch. Oh well. You get what you get and you don't get upset. Station on the moon instead of on Venus for men fly spaceships and money is nothing. I'd also scrap the rocket idea, but the full rates to this SS shuttle and build is bigger, better, if he wants to get man to Mars. A rocket won't do it. Unless it's a Mars bar. They're kind of in the shape of a rocket. Alright, so we are not going to go to that crashed freighter. At least not yet. We'll be marked for as long as we wanted to. Where were those? That's what I'm looking for. So I'm hoping we can get at least an echolocator off of this. That would be just splendid. Alright, I thought there were 2 of them. Oh, they're over there. Alright, so we got 3 of these suckers. Awesome. I don't think we're going to be able to reach the other 2 from here, though. We'll find out in a second. Be just ducky if we could. I'm a crazy looking ship. There goes an explorer. Alright, let's hope for the best. Awesome, we can reach it. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Should do the first one, I'll do the second one. And I don't think we got any echolocators. Dagnabbit. I'm liking the terrain on this. I can see a heck of a lot. And that's just a regular radiant shard. Usually you struggle to find stuff. Get it? Get it? Oh, come on now. There we go. Oh, hello. How do you do? That brings us to another option. You can just take out the Sentinels and get pointed to a ship. But I'm not fighting them up here. I'm just asking for fucking trouble. Let's see. What are you over there? Just a radiant shard. Alright, let's get this autophage. Hoping it'll have quad servos on it. Ooh, these look like I might find a glitch item for our bases. I don't think I've ever seen these plants before. Probably have. They're just not sticking out to me. Alright, what do you got for us? Reconstructed unit, blah blah blah. Pungium. Oh, son of a bitch. The first. Alright, and since we got an abundance of these, hang on. Might as well get a stack going. I don't think we need the living fragments, so we'll leave those behind. Oh, a lot of birds in this region. They build on the moon, a station at Earth, and one on the moon. They can triangulate, so no need for waiting for dark side radio cutoff. Mm-hmm. Perhaps they'll come into contact with Pink Floyd. They are on the dark side of the moon. There's also theories that there's like alien bases on the dark side of the moon as well. And that's why we can't get any photography of it. That can be scouted. Or Elvis. Yeah, he might be there too. What do we have over here? It's just a regular building. We don't need to go there. I was hoping to find some more dissonant resonators. I'm not seeing any. And usually, if you don't see the icon but you see sentinels, it's pretty much a guarantee that that's you're gonna find some over there. This is a shame. That's not done. That's another 52,000 units. Probably grab a few star balls, but I'm not gonna. Oh, we're gonna fall. Sweet. We have knowledge stones. The question is, are we in a... I think we're in a Korvac region. And I was correct. Pretty much got all the Gek words. It's the Korvac and the Viking I need to focus on. Alright, next order of business. Sentinels. Actually, 5 of 8, what do we got? The rest are underwater. Alright, so this should be an easy one to get them all. I have been on a plane like this, because I named it Alice's Wonderland. The last time I was on a planet like this. So the mushrooms are all lighting up like I was at a rave. Well, that's just special. Which also reminds me of a game that was free on PlayStation Plus. It was called The Artful Escape. And it was definitely designed by somebody who liked their magic mushrooms. Because like, a lot of the landscape looked like this. It was basically like you were... your guitar was your weapon. Like, I really don't know how else to describe it. It was kind of a forgettable game, but it was enjoyable to play it once through. Nope, that's not where I wanted to land. Alright, so now that I'm looking for sentinels, they're not going to show up. But we have a way to make that not the case. What do you want? But again, I'm not in a location where I want to call them in. Find some flat land, and then we'll pick up a Gravitino bow. Oh shit! I don't want to be near those. And we have a... that would be the house icon. Alright, we found a resonator. We'll go there. That'll give us the sentinels we're looking for. Again, I don't know why I'm being so stingy. I got plenty of echolocators and plenty of carrier AIs. I definitely like the locale. Giving me a flashback. Yeah, we'll do the Sentinel ship and then probably take off for a little bit. But we do need to go back to settlement in about 20 minutes. So maybe that's where we'll end it. Gives us plenty of time to figure out a way that we can get a ship going here. Yeah, it looks like relatively flat land. I think we can take them on right here. So let's get the hijack laser. There we go. Should really make sure I get plenty of ammo. Yeah, 6,000 should be enough. Jesus. Oh, how are you still up there? Because he's getting healed. Oh my god. I'm gonna need you to crumble. Thank you. Oh, we got another one. Awesome. Stay right there. Yep. It's all a matter of when the little dogs come out to play. Wave 4. Oh, that's one way of doing it. Yep. There's my buddies. Swarm is hunting. Where are they? Bunch over here. Ah, they're all glitched. So that's the irony of it. Like, if I would, for all like the space games I play, like the game Chorus, I tried out Elite Dangerous, this, Everspace. I have never watched a Star Wars movie. And I've never really been one for Star Trek. I know plenty of the lore amongst both of them, but I've just never brought myself to watch either. Anytime I tell somebody that, they're just absolute shock. Alright, so we just got screwed on the swarm. So, I'm not going to bother trying to do that again. Let us get that up so we can get that annoying noise gone. Call in the ship. Though I will say, I did watch The Mandalorian, so I mean... I can't say I've never watched anything Star Wars related. And Star Trek had a pinball game that I was really good at. Ironically, a bowling alley I used to hang out at as a kid, they had it. I actually got my initials. I think I came in 3rd place for the high school. And the guy that ran it, he's like, wow, you must really be a huge Star Trek fan. I'm like, never watched an episode. But the pinball game's fun. What are we looking for? Echolocators, which should be in the ship. There you go.
Navigational data received.
No, exactly. In Star Trek, I can actually have a little bit of respect for because Roddenberry made it pretty much like as an FU to like racism and all that kind of stuff. Where it's more about like being peaceful amongst like everybody. So I mean, I could get behind that. Alright, let us land. Which the crux of that has been lost on more of the like people that like try to take up the mantle of it. Hey, we got a storage augment. Fuck yeah. And I assume this, are we gonna get any tainted metal? Making me look bad. Give me some tainted metal. We get a whole bunch of upgrade slots. Sweet deal. Dude, we got 2 storage augments and a multi-tool augment. That was a quality yield. I don't know what that was. This will be... Nope. Alright, whatever's. Yeah, we had 7, we got 2, and then we got 2 there. Yeah, this worked out pretty well coming in. No, exactly. It's just a matter of time, I mean, and a matter of putting in the right resources. But I mean, with, no, what, no need to apologize, man. You've explained it, so I understand why it happens. We got 3, 8, and 14. Put these in and I'll get back to the point I was talking about. I fucking forgot what they were already. Shit. 3, 8, and 14. There you go. 3, 8, 14. 3, 8, 14. Too many bong reps. 3, 8, 14. There's that beautiful music. But yeah, no, I mean, if at least my government, if they could get their head out of their ass and put money where it actually would be more beneficial, like, Nobody's saying stop donating to the military, but I mean, space exploration probably be a good second to follow suit with that. I was actually just watching a video, like, there's 4 satellites they put out, 3 of which they've updated with newer tech, like the James Webb telescope and some others. But like, there's one that's supposed to like keep an eye on I think it was like X-rays and stuff, where it's like they're not gonna put any more money into it, and it's like, yeah, but that's what's gonna tell us if there's like catastrophic shit coming our way. So it might be beneficial to, I don't know, take maybe like $1 billion from the $1 trillion you're gonna give to the military and put it towards like that. But who's to say? That's also like a problem with our current political climate. It's like they all tend to just think in the moment. They don't tend to want to think further on ahead. But hopefully with the change in the generations, that'll shift out as well. But we'll see. Or we won't. I have no idea. So I probably get like another 20 years maximum. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Let's see what we get for class. C class. You can see your ass right there. Alright. Speaking of seeing, let's go see what we got for a ship. Maybe it'll be close to time to head on back to the settlement. Where? There you are.
Warning. Threat detected.
Oh, goody. How far away are you? You're off planet. That's a problem for somebody else. Right. Don't suppose it matters when the sun swallows Earth, just like it did Mars and Mercury. True. At the rate that the universe is expanding, it's probably not too far-fetched that that is likely to happen to the Earth. Again, not likely in our lifetime, but it's definitely likely to occur. Oh, I'm gonna land right on top of you, you prick. Smashy, smashy. Ah, you lucky little bastard. Are you becoming one with my ship? Papa, can you hear me? It'd be more likely if it was this ship. This ship actually looks pretty badass over here. Actually, it looks exactly like the Shredder. The wings are a little different, though. And, for reference, let's have a look. I think they might actually be pretty much the same. Yeah, except that's got these things up on top of the hood here. But the wings are pretty much exactly the same, except the inlet is black on that, whereas this one's red. The thrusters are different too. Yeah, other than that, it's pretty much like the same exact damn shit. No, wait, the thrusters might... no, because you get these ones that light up. So the sun is expanding, Earth is moving away, and the moon distances by 3 millimeters every pass.
Yep. Growing pains, my friend.
Alright, so I don't know. Oh, it's got an exhaust on it. That's kind of cool. I don't think we're going to be keeping this one, but let's see what we get for a jalopy here. Oh, we're definitely not going to keep this. It's a C-class. In 300 years, we won't be able to sustain life on Earth. It might even be less time than that. Or at least get the fixings going on. Let's see, my idea in theory would be worry less about having another planet and just get it so we have enough ships to sustain life on. Because as long as we have the means to travel, we could always find another planet in due time. Just so long as we were to get off of the planet, that would be the priority. Alright, stop hunting my ass. I want to get back in the Frankenbeans. There you go. I'm just saying for habitational. I mean, they could get the ball rolling on terraforming a planet. But you would want to have the proper ships going in order to be able to transport the people there. So as long as you have them already out in orbit, you can move along to the next step from that point forward. But I mean, this is a problem that I'm not going to face. Be in the lifetime of like my nieces and stuff, but for me personally, I'm pretty sure my feet are gonna stay on the ground. Come on, give me that knowledge. There you go. But there's a lot of other technologies that would need to be in place in order to, what do you call it? Make some of the other, like, processes viable as well. Like, you would need to have, like, stasis, cryogenics, and all that kind of stuff. Where you could, like, freeze people and transport. At this point in the game, it's basically just a theory. There's viable theories, but nothing's been established as reality yet. Alright, let's get you fitted. Claim you. 28 million. Really was not worth the aggravation. Alright, but let's do our due diligence, see what it looks like when we prop it up into the air. Yeah, that didn't really transform into much. The wings went down a little bit. No, like they've like made mention of it, but like they have to cut off the, not the recipient, I guess for lack of a better term, the recipient's head. Freeze the body and the head separately. I don't know if they've altered that at all, if it's advanced any, but to my knowledge, like that's where it's been pretty much at. Like, no, not to mention sustain the suspension, but being revived, I don't think they've been able to accomplish yet either. I could be wrong. Like, again, I haven't really kept up on it to know one way or the other. Alright, our building is ready to go. I'm not going to set down a base computer because I wasn't really too keen on this version, so I don't think we'll be back. But I think they would be more likely that, as opposed to like cryogenics and like freezing people, they're just gonna go the route of like cyborgs. Something like in the vein of like Ghost in the Shell. Just upload people's consciousness into a friggin' robot. They've already made advancements in regards to that, like friggin' Neuralink and all that kind of shit. But only the future knows for sure, so see what happens. Again, with everything going the way it is with AI, I probably wouldn't want to become a cyborg either. Just old school. I'm happy. Hey, I'm here. I get to enjoy this, video games and such. And my time will come to a close, and that'll be it. Good enough for me. Ah, you got a salvage friggin' module. You son, and a storage augmentation. Alright, well, we're gonna go back to the settlement. I'm gonna nab these. And then when we teleport on back here, I guess we can focus on those, but that will be in the next installment. So, let's get going back to our settlement. See what building awaits. Trying to think, because I know I've done like 2 buildings today, one of which it was like 20 minutes between each part of the construction. I think the other one was like an hour and a half. So I'm guessing this one's probably going to be like an hour, maybe an hour and a half as well. But we'll know better in a second, and then I'll figure out how we're going to go about things when we do. So it is definitely lunchtime, so I'm definitely going to stop to make some food. Certainly need to make a coffee. Body is in a taste of frostbite, but to a safe level that has minimal effects on our body. Yeah, so they're still ironing out the wrinkles, so to speak. Begin construction of a power generator. And 87% approve. I approve as well.
With all these buildings, it would probably be a good idea to have some power. Now the question is where the hell am I building it? There should be an icon. That is not the icon. Oh lordy. It's your birthday. Where the hell are we building this thing? Usually they pop up a placement marker. Point you in the direction of where this needs to be built. Oh look, they did. Cool. I think. No, that's not it.
Protection 40.
Let's see. I'm debating what to do in No Man's Sky right now. Just build a biodome for my planet. 6x12 setup, so plenty from that. Just can't decide if to build something else or just go fly around to pass time. It never hurts to fly around, see what you find. If you're in the mood to go looking for Sentinel ships, that's always a good option. Definitely utilizes some time. Hey, look, we found our construction site. But again, no marker to tell us it was over here. And 20 minutes. Alright. So that is not going to give us enough time to go make food, coffee, and all that good nonsense. So I don't think we'll be back for the next upgrade, but we'll probably be back before it's finished. But there's always that. There's derelict freighters you could go do. That'll eat up some time. Know of any rare, very hard to find items, resources? Not really. I'm still trying to learn, I'm trying to figure out how to make a friggin' the staff multi-tool. But that's where I'm thinking I probably need to move on galaxies. So I probably gotta do this mission and head on. Oh, the graves. I mean, it's something to do. It's something I can look for and whatnot. Go out of your way to find. But for the most part, all it's given me is C or B class upgrades. So, I mean, if you're hoping to get something for the effort, then I mean, there's better ways to go about it. But if you're just trying to occupy time, I mean, there's worse things you could do. But I mean, yeah, about a half an hour. If you get a the hell's that? Yeah, if you get the emergency signal scanner, go do a derelict freighter run. 'Cause that'll take up that pretty much that amount of time, if not. I said for me, it's usually about a 20 to 30 minute process. Or fly around to, like I've been doing the dissonant planets. Again, that takes about the same amount of time between start and finish. You could do the refineries. Or kick around with the nutrient processes, see what you can come up with for recipes. You know. Yeah, you could do that too. You said you were in the need for a mold farm. Let's see. Let me get out of this room. I hate this noise. Okay. But yeah, I said up, try to find yourself a nice toxic planet, roam around, see if you can find a good curious deposit set up, and just build up a base around there. I mean, you don't necessarily have to set it up the way that I had it, but I mean, because I know some people,
they'll find like a medium-sized one compared to the one that I found. But there's usually like a second one not too far away, so they'll set up teleporters to bounce back and forth. You can try to go about it that route. But I mean, I absolutely lucked out with the one that I had. Like, I just stumbled upon it. I wasn't even looking. I think it was a Nexus mission that sent me to that planet. I just, like I said, I just happened to come across that deposit, and there was just so many friggin' mold balls there that it was just like, I'd be a fool to not set up a base at this. But I definitely recommend doing it on that type of planet, because again, if there's a storm going on, you gotta pretty much triple the amount that you get from the deposits. But you saw the difference. Like, without a storm, I was getting 2 full stacks and like a couple hundred, but during the storm, it was like a full 5 and about a third of another one. So having it on that type of planet is definitely clutch. It will save you a shit ton of time. But that's the beauty part of the game. There's always something that you could possibly get your hands dirty with. Whether it be doing the derelict freighters, looking for Sentinel ships, building bases. But I think what's going to be next for us on this one is we're probably gonna... I mean, I think I've pretty much exhausted most of the Sentinel ships. I know, like, a lot of content creators tell you the best ones are in the Euclid galaxy, but I kind of want to move on, see what the next galaxy is going to be like. And we got plenty of bases, so we can always just kick out a friggin' transporter and just come on back. So it's not like we're going to be contained to the next galaxy. I would very much like to see what it's all about, and hopefully it'll open up some new stuff for us to do. But we also get these missions that we need to do before we go around to that, so... Again, we get plenty of options. We'll see what I happen to decide upon when we come on back. But yeah, go set yourself up a mold farm, if you so choose. Sure, that'll definitely take up the half an hour you're looking to kill. Probably even a little bit longer, depending on what you come across. But, I think, what is it, 4:07? We're gonna go make some food. Probably do the usual. So I'm gonna assume I'll probably be back around like 5 o'clock, give or take. Maybe I'll wait till the construction's done and then go live again. I don't know, can't say for sure. But, with that said, for our good friend Jamie, and for the many that have popped in and out, and for anybody that may make it to the sound of my voice in the future, thank you all for watching. As always, we appreciate and value your viewership and support of the channel, and hopefully we'll catch you all on the next one, whenever that shall be. But, with that stated, this is Slammy, signing off, and until next time, peace, y'all.